guys, it's me again, Juno. I'm back today with a little haul. I went to a doll store yesterday. It's called Mrs. B's Dolls, I think is the full name. It's not that far from me. Still not a quick drive, but I found out about it recently because I was itching to see if there was possibly any store within my area that I could buy some dolls from, because I don't shop at Target, I don't shop at Walmart, there's no Toys R Us anymore, and also like the Toys R Us outlet stores or like flagship stores, whatever, don't really carry that much in the first place. And any of the antique stores nearby, their doll selections are very, very minute. I have a couple of sellers I know that will carry American Girl, but honestly, her selection is never what I'm looking for. And I know another seller nearby at an antique store I frequent that does Barbies, but she specifies mainly on the original Barbies, which are super cool and great. However, they're also very expensive. So, not something I'm usually willing to drop my money on unless I'm like really thinking about it or it is a grail item. Anyway, let's get into my little haul. Overall, I spent like 50 some dollars, which didn't mean to hit the mic. I was surprised to make it out with $50. I was expecting to tear a hole through that store, and that is because I had incredible self-restraint. But I did get some really precious items that I'm really excited about. So first up, Mrs. B does make doll clothing. I was reading a little bit into her bio, and she does sew and knit/crochet doll clothing, and that's something she's done for a really long time. So I did pick up this beautiful dress, which I have Miss Kaya wearing, but look at that. Gorgeous fabric. I love the little lacy detailing. This is a dress that if I owned it, I would wear it all the time. It's so cute. I also picked up these adorable Mary Janes. Do I already have multiple pairs of American Girl branded Mary Janes? Yes, but I loved the chunky brown platforms on these, and I will never say no to repeats of doll shoes that I like, because I do tend to gravitate towards the same doll shoes over and over. So this outfit altogether was like, I think $18. So for this beautiful dress, which also, if you can see that, has metal snaps in the back, not Velcro, not Velcro, metal snaps. And for these adorable doll shoes, that's a steal. Usually when I buy American Girl doll outfits, it's anywhere from $25 to $80 ish. Maybe more depending on if it's something ultra rare, but the ones that I look at usually are in that range. So I think that's a great deal for what I got, and Kaya looks so cute in it. Up next, I did get, and this is from Mrs. B's personal collection, I got a little guy. I call him a clown doll, but he's also probably inspired by like Venetian clown masks especially, or Masquerade or Mardi Gras, whatever you want to say. But got him because he's gorgeous. I love the gold detailing. I love the little face. It won't focus. We can pretend it is. Love the little face. I automatically was attracted to this bright purple metallic fabric. Also, look at these little heels. So excited about this because I have a clown cabinet that I have a bunch of clown figurines in. And that's where that guy's going. Probably one day I will do a tour of my clown cabinet because she's full. She is full. And full of so many cool figurines that I've collected over the years that I absolutely love. So, first up is that guy. Second up is this teeny little girl. She's just itty bitty. She does have movable arms and legs. She's so itty bitty. She was $3 and she was just too cute to pass up. I wanted her mainly because she reminded me of Strawberry Shortcake so much. And I have a huge soft spot for Strawberry Shortcake, especially because that is something my mom collects. So I thought she was super cute. I do have a few tiny bisque babies that I keep in a cabinet in my room. So she is going to be added to that cabinet. Love her. Up next, speaking of Strawberry Shortcake, I got Miss Strawberry Shortcake. She's so cute. She is missing her hat and her shoes. She definitely needs a little bit of a clean. Super excited to find her. I honestly didn't even care that she was missing a few items because I'll probably eventually find the singular pieces or just straight up buy a completed one. But I just really wanted her. I just really wanted her. There were a few others, but everyone else also was missing their hat and their shoes. And I paid $15 for her, which I didn't think was bad at all. But I didn't want to go ham and buy all of them there, especially if I was going to have to rebuy certain items of theirs. But super excited to have her. The old Strawberry Shortcakes have such a sweet little face. Also, I think the shape of their head is so funny. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean that's the shape of her head? Love. So cute. Really excited to have her in my collection. I was literally talking about not that long ago how I really want to be picky with the dolls I'm bringing in because I have such limited space. But as soon as I stepped into that store, all of that went out the window. Granted, I didn't buy any of the big bisque dolls, which I thought about. I did think about. And at least these are all tiny, so I can kind of just shove them in the nooks and crannies. But super cute additions. I also, this is kind of our last 4 items all in one. So this one, which is probably my favorite thing I got, is a little porcelain girl. I don't know what it is about her, but I am absolutely enchanted by her. Her face is so sweet. I have no idea where she's from, when she's from. There's genuinely no markings on her. And I currently don't have Facebook, which I usually would rely to have my doll groups help identify who it is, but I don't know. So if you happen to know, please let me know, but I really wouldn't blame you for not knowing. So here she is. So cute. She has a mohair wig on, which is so soft. I have never owned a doll with mohair before. So, so incredibly soft. I did rip the wig off, and I don't know if this is even her original wig, but I did rip the wig off so I could do like a proper clean of it, and I do need to glue it back on, but she needs to be restrung, so I'm not going to do that until I restring her. But I also bought these clothes because she was naked, and I was like, well, if I'm bringing her home, I'm not bringing her home naked, because I knew she probably also wouldn't end up on the shelf and she would end up in a bin until I got clothes for her. So, oh, hello. So I got a little crocheted top for her and these cute little shorts. And I did get a second pair of shorts because I thought they were super cute, very versatile. Yeah, she is missing a pinky, but I really don't mind, and if it does end up bugging me, I'll just sculpt her a new one. But I am really excited to restring her, like style her hair, maybe get her some outfits that I feel suit her a little bit more, maybe make her some shoes. But I truly like am enchanted by her. She does have mobility in her arms and her legs. You can hear the crunchy scratching of the porcelain against each other. But I'm absolutely enamored with her. I think she's gorgeous. I want to come up with a name for her because I feel like she deserves one. So we'll think on that. Almost forgot about this. I got this for $1. It's a personal doll inventory. It's from the 80s, I think. I did a quick little search, but let's see. Has an index, as always. And then it has a space for you to put a picture and then fill out information on your doll. It does have typical of type of doll, name, maker, year made, eye color, hair color, body material, hands, feet, description of clothes, date purchased. It also has appraised value, appraised by, and updated appraisals. I will not be filling those out because I frankly don't care about that. I also, I love my dolls, and I do have some dolls in my collection that are harder to find, but I don't have anything super rare or super valuable. I honestly, if you pulled together my collection, it would still be a decent amount of money, but nothing that I'd do appraising for, So I'm still undecided if I'm gonna fill this out. A part of me kind of just wants to keep it as is because it is kind of a piece of history. But also the other part is thinking about how freaking cute it would be to print out pictures of my dolls. But then it'd be the question of who's going in the book and who's getting skipped over. Because for my Monster High dolls, there is no way I will fit all these bitches in here. I don't know who I'll put in here. I don't know if I'll put anyone in here. I will let you know if I eventually fill it out. I also am interested in perhaps scanning these pages so I could make copies, because they don't sell these anymore. You can buy them secondhand on different websites, but they are usually a lot more expensive than for what I bought it for. So I think maybe I'll make some copies if I do, and then maybe I can write in that one instead. as I said before, I still haven't made up my mind what I want to do with it, but I will let you know. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little mini haul. I'll be back at some point doing something. If you have anything you'd like to see from me, any video suggestions, I am genuinely all ears. I have a couple of video ideas kind of on the back burner that I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do. But until then, if you have any ideas, please feel free to tell them. Thanks for watching. Ugh.